everybody. Kelly Lorenzen, KLM Consulting. I decided that I wanted to have a recorded video conversation with Margo Crawford with Wave Productivity. We've had so many great conversations over the last few weeks that I thought everybody needed to know some of the great tips that she has to offer. So welcome. Thanks for being on, Margo.
So much for having me. I'm excited to be here.
So I want to just quickly, this will be a quick in and out, but I wanted to give some people a few tips while they're working from home. And you're so good at keeping us all productive and accountable for what we're doing while we're at home. So I'm just going to ask you a few questions. If you can give us a few tips, that'd be great.
Absolutely.
So what can we do right now? Everybody's stuck at home. Is there a few tips that you can think of that we can do right now while we're at home?
So it depends whether you're working remotely or not. Certainly if you're working remotely, having a great space that you feel comfortable in to do the work. If at all possible, making sure that you can be behind a closed door. I know with some people they're dealing with childcare and pet care, and so having a closed door can be helpful in minimizing some of the sound and noises that can happen. But it also gives you the ability to make sure that there aren't any distractions or interruptions.
That's good, especially when you're trying to concentrate on something like work, right? You want to have as least amount of distractions as possible. Lately, I've been planning 1 hour blocks, right? And then have a break in between to make sure everybody's okay in the house and then go back to work.
There's a great technique called the Pomodoro method. If you go to my website, waveproductivity.com, and check out some of the blogs, there are techniques that will teach you about Pomodoro. And Pomodoro is just a really quick way of timing specific sections of your day so that you can stay really focused and productive in those timed sessions.
That's great. Thank you for that. Is there trends that you're seeing while people are working at home now compared to your normal, what your normal day looks like when you're not stuck at home?
Sure. I think one of the trends that's happening is that people see a large increase in email, up to 50 to 100 email per day. Part of that is because we are not walking through the halls of an office, stopping and chatting and talking. So a lot of email is coming through, and some ways to minimize that is to really talk with your team and the people that you work with. What should be texts? What should be instant messaging? What should be emailed? And what actually is the time that we all need to pick up the phone and actually have a conversation. Some of these emails should be conversations, and then a short follow-up email after that of what you talked about. Another trend that I'm seeing is that people are increasing their workday. It's a place where we feel comfortable and we are able to succeed in a time of crisis and uncertainty. Work feels certain to us, and so that's what we can gravitate towards, but choosing other things during the quarantine that are going to actually replenish us. One of the things that I decided to do that's just kind of fun and doesn't take a lot of mind work is I've learned to crochet. So I got on YouTube, grabbed some yarn, just as something other than work that is going to help me relax. So looking at ways that you can relax and shorten your workday as much as possible so that you can replenish and have energy in the next workday to actually do the work that you need to do.
Isn't that the truth, right? Balancing, even while at home, is tough as it is, but in between meetings, I'll go play a couple of rounds of rummy or poker with the kids to, to have that a little bit of away time. And, time with them and have the balance has been really nice. Yes. Thank you so much for your tips today. We appreciate it. Nice to see you.
Great to see you. Thank you so much for having me here today.
Take care.